Hi, in this video we're going to talk a little bit about idle sequences for DMO kiosks. An idle sequence is a series of collateral, hoots, or custom web URL that is played whenever your kiosk goes into its idle state. To access this menu, you're going to go to the left-hand side here and go to Idle Sequences. That's going to bring up your Idle Sequences settings menu. Here you can see all available idle sequences that the board has. We can see that this board just has the current one default idle sequence, which is currently active. To edit an idle sequence, go to the hamburger menu on the right, click on Edit. Here we can rename or type in a new description for the particular sequence that we're editing. We're going to go to Next. And here we can see each of the 4-minute slots. Each slot has 8 different pieces of collateral that you can attach to it. To change or add a collateral, all you do is click on the specific slot that you would like to update. So for instance, if we go here and we want to change this, we can see a little preview of what is currently being displayed during that idle sequence slot. We can simply select a new hoot if we want to change it to a hoot. That's going to bring up your board. So we're going to change it to this cybersecurity awareness post. Now if we click back on it, we'll see that it is updated. And to save any changes, we'll just go Save Sequence. Now to add a new sequence, what we would do is click on New Sequence. We're going to need to add a name here. So we're just going to type in a name for the sequence. We'll call it Weekend Sequence. And then for a description, we'll type in a short description for the sequence. We'll click on Next. And here you can see all of the slots are now empty because it is a new sequence. So to add anything, we would simply click on the plus arrow here. And then we would choose either a hoot, an app from our hoot board, a custom URL, or upload our own creative from our computer. Once again, we're going to select a hoot from our hoot board. This time we're just going to select the celestial hoot. We can see here that would be loaded in, and this is the preview of what it would look like. We would save that sequence. When it brings back to the main menu, we're going to see that we have 2 sequences now, the default sequence and this new sequence that we have. Notice that this new sequence is now inactive. So what we're going to want to do is go to Schedule, and then we can simply drag and drop the additional sequences into where we want them to be active. So for instance, this is a weekend sequence, so we want it to run Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to simply drop it in starting on Saturday. And on these handles here, you can adjust those dates. So we're going to adjust this right date, and we're going to bring it back down to Sunday. So we can see now that this actually would play the default sequence Monday through Friday, and then would revert to the weekend sequence for this particular Saturday and Sunday. To add additional sequences or additional schedules, you would simply drag and drop to more areas on your schedule chart here. You can also change your dates up at the top here. Once you're done, simply exit out and it will save. Or if you need to delete a sequence that's scheduled, simply click on the scheduled sequence and click the delete button here, which will then remove it. We go back to our board and idle sequences. We can now see that both of them are active, and if we go to sequence schedule, we can see that we have this weekend sequence added on this particular weekend. Thank you so much for watching.